being inside the entertainment industry, you get to see that it's a whole lot more to this entertainment industry than most people are aware of. What's generally reported that most consumers or users see about the entertainment and their opinion about the entertainment industry is really fueled by, I guess, the stuff that's successful enough to make it on television or on screen or to the stage. But there's so much that you'll never see.
My name is Eugene Lee. I'm an actor, I'm a writer, I'm a director, I'm a professor. I do a lot of stuff. I've been doing this stuff over 50 years.
My name is Brandon Durden. I am an actor and a director and also an educator.
My name is Robert, and I am a theater manager.
Hey, well, my name is Jason Durden. I'd rather not say my age, but
I've been working in movie theaters probably close to 10 years altogether.
I've been in the business, whether that's stage, television, or film. I've been in the business making money as a career for, I guess, about 17 years now.
Freelance actor and director, mostly act for the theater and for television, Broadway, off Broadway. I've been doing that for about 30 years as an actor, and I teach at NYU, New York University's grad acting program. I've been doing that for the last 4 years.
I did a couple of plays in junior high school here in Fort Worth, Texas. And then I came to college here in San Marcos at Southwest Texas State at the time. And I finished up a political science and theater major. And that's when I really got into studying theater, into studying acting in particular. This was 1978 in the spring. And I got a part in a movie, a guy named Ron Howard. The very first movie that Ron Howard directed was a TV movie called Cotton Candy that was shot in Dallas. And I was working in Dallas as an actor when I was teaching high school. I worked in the first 5 episodes of Dallas, the original series, the pilot and stuff. And I got this job in this film. And it's kind of like God was saying, okay, what do you want to do? You want to go to graduate school? You want to be a lawyer? Or you want to be an actor? What do you want to do? So I resigned from teaching high school in Fort Worth, and I shot that film. And I packed up all my stuff, and I moved to LA.
My father was an actor when we were growing up, doing a lot of theater in Houston, doing some independent films. And my mother actually did a lot of theater at the elementary school she taught at. She directed the plays. So we were always around the arts, whether it's creativity, whether it's singing, whether it's writing, whether it's acting. And we would, as a family, go see my dad in shows. So from a young age, I've been around storytelling, the art of storytelling.
I've seen art change people's minds about things, especially theater arts, storytelling. You know, all those arts have contributed to how mankind has progressed through the years. Art's a teacher for man, for other men. People learn from what they experience, and art's an experience. It teaches us about ourselves, about the human condition, so to speak.
There is what's called the Writers Union, the Writers Guild of America. And that is a union that protects all of the qualified writers who are part of the union. There's also a union for the actors, a separate union for the actors called the Screen Actors Guild of America. And again, that's a union that protects the actors. And so just want to be clear that there was a writer's strike first. And then 3 months later, the actors had a strike, and the actors are still on strike.
Until recently, the writers, the actors, even the directors have been on the short end of the stick when it comes to streaming, because a lot of these companies are claiming, hey, we're not profitable, we're not making money, this is a new thing.
You know, it's no secret that the studios and that the work that writers and actors do, that we create, has value to producers and to studios who are distributing it. People who buy tickets to go see that stuff are paying big money to the studios to see it. And we as artists who create it are deserving of a certain amount of it. You know, it's kind of like ours. And that's basically what this stuff is all about.
So it has a butterfly effect. The better you treat people, the better people can become. So hopefully that they can, then use their talents, their gifts, without the fear of, oh my gosh, how I'm going to pay my rent today, or how I'm going to eat today.
It impacts everybody, other unions as well. It impacts the hairdressers. It impacts the makeup people. It impacts the camera operators. It impacts the crews. It impacts, it's down the line. A whole lot of people were out of work. So its impact ripples through. So it's a serious sacrifice that arguably is worth it in order to get better conditions, in order to get the fair share of the profits, or the fair share of what the art is valued at, what it's worth.
Our old contracts used to only cover the old way of doing things. Now, with the invention of this new technology, we have to have new contracts to protect us as we find new ways to tell these stories.
Change is good. Progress is inevitable. AI is inevitable. It's pretty much already here. The ideal is to find some way for AI to include me, and
as far as that movie industry, a lot of movies are being held. They're in the can, they've been completed, but they aren't being distributed to the public.
A lot of movie theaters were thinking like, okay, well, if Dune gets pushed back because of all this, like, what else is going to be pushed back? Because people were worried that with movies getting pushed back, especially a one like Dune, like, what else is going to get pushed back? Like, how is this going to affect this time of the year?
And so it's teaching, hopefully, these tech bros, like, if you want to be in the storytelling business, you cannot treat the artists who make the thing as a widget. I'm not a widget. I'm a human being with flesh and blood. And so you cannot think that you can get away with just turning a high profit for yourself and your investors without considering that the people who make these products deserve to be treated and paid and compensated fairly.
Well, I gotta say, a lot of your more well-known movie stars and TV stars have all been outside on the picket line, whether it's in Los Angeles or New York. They've all been out on the picket line. They've all been very vocal. Many of them have been very vocal about the issues at hand. What outweighs whatever riches you can make in profit is the riches of humanity and understanding humanity. And I don't just mean storytelling. I mean understanding that we are all here trying to move humanity forward. And part of that is making sure everyone make a living wage.